Nothing stranger, Dan Savage. Sorry about the poor resolution of this, but the timing couldn't be more imperative. I'm calling out to you because you're indirectly an old gay friend through your straight brother who dated a Dr. Patricia Manning who worked with me at Ocean Troll some years ago before you got married and moved on. But anyways, this is about homelessness in Seattle, so nothing stranger. What I was thinking is since you guys already have a well-developed graphics division and a well-developed publishing group, editorial group, etc., I thought that it would behoove you to work with me on our P's and Q's. What I want to talk to you about is the little queers that are in a lot of trouble that I can see. I see transsexuals are in some sort of an infighting about who dots their I's and crosses their T's in the right way between an A cup and double D's. What I'd like to say is that we cannot be segregating ourselves anymore by diluting the proposition of what queer means and what it means to be different. Now, we grew up in an age where it was illegal to be homosexual. I'm a military veteran who was gay on the down low in my community because it was illegal to be Catholic and gay as well. So I never belonged anywhere that I lived, anywhere even in our free country. If 44% of Americans think that homosexuals will go to hell, then the 10% of the population that represents the queers, that's me and you. Together I see through this. The LGBTQIA with P pending for polysexual or pansexual, I don't know anymore, I don't care. If you look at the murder rate of young transsexuals in the United States, especially for the little boys and girls that are, being murdered at a higher rate than anyone else. These are my children, the way that I look at it. And so, then I look at the homeless situation and talking to some people with Stockholm Syndrome and things that were created by their families and clans that they grew up with in cults. And I think to myself that these people are injured. And then when you add the illegitimacy of our policing, where now we're harassing these young kids for being on drugs when we can't cut the supply chain by offering a bounty on the heads of the major drug dealers with the $8 billion a year that what the U.S. Marshals are absconding with in drug seizure money. If you've got the money, print it and put it on the heads of the people and cut the supply chain of the nonsense. Everybody will be well in 3 days, I'm sorry to say. And then we can move on. But this is about the gay community at large. It is at large because it's so disparate. And with the little boys and girls being thrown off of buildings in Islam, and treating them in such horrific ways, and then look in Chechnya. Here we go again. Which queer is being hunted now? And so, our young boys and girls in the United States don't know what it's like to be hunted. But when you're beyond top secret security clearance working on the down low in the intelligence community in the United States Air Force, you watch your shit. But I was outed by dykes that wanted to walk around and look tight. That's some real faggot shit. So what I see is that we need to be a union and no more disunity. I'm sorry to say that the P's and Q's need to dot their I's and cross their T's. Because we need to really queue up here and make this real. I want to work with you. And I want to work with the homeless youth and get them off the streets. I want to work with my gay community that I consider to be my children. There would be nothing stranger than to work with you. So, God bless and I'll talk to you soon.